Okay guys, we have moved the Toyota Highlander. 1, because I lost interest in it. 2, it's been sitting here for 3 months and I haven't done anything to it. So the reason why we really moved it is because we need to get the frame straightener out of there, because, get the bug out of my hair, because Eddie showed up. But that car right there behind Eddie needs to get the frame straightened, because there's a show here in Ontario that has announced a big money show, so we have to fix that frame. I'm allowed 6 fix-it plates total. It doesn't specify what frame rails I can have them on. I have 4 on there now, so we're going to pull it out and then replate it and hopefully make it good. So, and we got to figure out why this motor's been falling on its face, because I still haven't figured out from Meltdown on why it died. It just kind of died. So let's take a look at it.
You're gonna get, never mind.
So this frame rail went all kind of dinked. So my plan is to pull it straight, put a plate here, and then put a plate here, and then maybe some new 9-wire. Yeah, I think that's the plan, is to do that and go from there. See what we can get done to this thing. So, Steven is still sleeping because he was up late. So I think what we're gonna do is we might start the Walden to move this, because this thing's loud and the Walden's a little bit quieter than this. But this thing still runs. It just kind of stumbles and falls on its face. But, all right, let's move it. So, for the longest time for that frame straightener, we're just getting set up right now. I've always used the hand pump. And my hand pumps are never that good. Just, these arms are not designed for pumping. I'm just joking. So what happened was, I went to Princess Auto the other day, and I bought a pneumatic pump. But then I went to work, and I was just going on Amazon. And Amazon was like $140 Canadian. And I just bought the exact same pump at Princess Auto for $380. So then I ordered it off Amazon. Returned the one to Princess Auto, but look what I got, guys. We have a pneumatic air over oil pump for this. I did order a 10-ton hydraulic puller set, but that hasn't showed up yet as well. So we're gonna get this thing all set up to run on our old frame straightener, which we just have this thing set up just kind of loosely right now, but we're going to get this thing all set up, we're going to get air to it, and then we're going to pretty much pull this thing straight. This thing here, you know what? She may be old, but she frickin' works. So, yeah. It's been a while since I used it, so it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. Pieces stay together on it. But definitely, it's going to be a long time to remember it all, that's for sure. It's been a while since I used this thing, so we finally got this air pump working. They didn't send enough fittings for me and my liking, so we had to steal a bunch of parts from the other one. We have 2 quick releases on it now, which is not ideal, but it works. And found out that they didn't fill it with oil. So luckily I had some multi-purpose transmission fluid hydraulic oil here, so that works. But it's kind of putting a little bit of twist on it. Not really sure if it's pulling it out yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to spend some time. We're going to anchor this thing to the ground because it doesn't want to stay apparently. And we're definitely going to try to straighten it out. We're going to be doing a little bit of finagling here, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to just keep pressure on the subframe up and then try to pull everything out. Let's see what we can do. How'd you do it? Something I'm doing? It's coming. Okay, hold that. So now we're just gonna come in here with a hammer and give it some taps while it's got some pressure and go from there. Okay, so let's keep an eye on the frame. You guys can see it moving. We have it all tied together now. Looks like we're in a crush zone here. Oh, I hear it. Okay, hold that. I just broke that strap. I was about 2 seconds off saying hold it at the right time. Okay, Eddie, relieve the pressure. Okay, we're gonna get the set back up, and we're gonna put pressure, and then we're going to try to get some heat put to this. This stupid fitting right here is leaking so much oil. I think we're gonna get rid of this quick disconnect here. Cheap Amazon junk. It's losing a lot of oil. But after some heating, some banging, the whole frame ripped apart, so we're able to get in there and pry as well. We kind of got the frame somewhat straight again, but now the subframe's holding us back. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let go of this, we're gonna redo that fitting on the pump, and then we're gonna hook to the sub and try pulling the sub out. I think there's still a little fire going somewhere, I can hear it. But you guys can clearly see that I don't put any metal, ow, that's hot, metal in my frames. Whew, that was warm. But let's just pull a little bit more straight. We're gonna take off some fittings, hook the sub, heat up the sub, pull sub straight, and then go from there. So it is crazy hot out here. We've been working on this thing here for about 2.5 hours in the sun. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch my breath there and just took a drink. We got the frame pretty straight right now. It's still not in great shape, but it's better than what it was, that's for sure. I'm just using my torch and just heating it and then pulling. I blew a hole in the sub to put the come along into, so we have a come along on the sub and we're pulling up here. I'm just trying to pull the strut tower out right now, but I think we're gonna have to probably reposition here in about 2 or 3 minutes and then just get a little bit better pulls. I want to pull the frame this way now. So still lots to do. It's just slowly getting there, but the frame is much straighter than what it was. I just need to pull this half the frame to the outer half the frame, so then I could just reattach it pretty much. But quite a bit of work to do, and I think there's a whole bunch of bees trying to move into this car, like these giant mud hornets. You see them in the door down there? I haven't found their nest yet, but I'm not happy with them flying around here because they keep landing on me. I haven't got stung yet, but I'm not overly happy. So what we have left to do is fix the frame, plate it, weld it, and then we got to figure out why this thing's not running right. But frame is #1 thing as of right now. Okay guys, we've been working on this. We got it repositioned, we got it going, and we got it being pulled over. I hooked to the strut tower here, but the problem with that is we were just ripping the strut tower away from the body. I was trying to get it away from the brake booster. I actually got it away from the brake booster, so it's kind of been approved, but now we're just pulling it away from the transmission. So anybody that tells me that these little seat belts are no good, it's actually lifting the other side of the car. That's how much pressure we have on this. So I think this is like, yep. Yeah, the Walden's got no pressure on it. This is all being twisted, trying to pull this thing straight. So we're just gonna come in here with a hammer. We're gonna try to hammer this a little bit straighter, but I think that is about ready to start being plated. Do you guys think that's about ready to be plated? I think that's about ready to be plated. So we're going to get this thing going, try to tap it, put all the frame back together. As you can see, it's still split here. I'm gonna have to see what I can do to that, but I'm gonna have to definitely read the rules. I think this thing has to come out, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But still lots to do here. And then we have to get it running good. Like, we still haven't even done any of that. So lots to do here. So this is the final result of what this car looks like now. We have it pretty straight. We're just going to be heating it up with the hammer and pretty much just pounding the sides down. It's not great, but it's a lot better than what it was. So, saying that, we still have to fix it. So I'm allowed 2 plates on this now. So we're probably just going to be putting them on this side. Did have to blow a hole in the sub to get it that straight. I could probably fill that with weld and grind it so it's not noticeable, but it's honestly not gonna help me, so screw you. Excuse me, but there is a lot still to be done to this car, and that's gonna have to be done on a different video. But guys, we spent all the day straightening this thing. We pulled from the front, we pulled the sub and the body, we pulled it sideways. It's not exactly perfect, but it's just about there. So I'm pretty happy with this. I'm gonna have to really read those rules to see what else I'm allowed to do. The number one thing for me right now is repair plates. That's what we're gonna have to be focusing on now. Repair plates make Camrys tough. Repair plates make any car tough. So make sure when you're reading the rules, check for bumper plates, strut plates, and repair plates, because they can make the difference. They can make the world of a difference. So, yep, we're just going to be doing a little bit more to this and then seeing what we can do. I'm going to be looking through the rules and seeing about strut blocks and all that. But thanks everybody for watching, and thanks for sticking with me while I was straightening this. And it turned out pretty good. Compared to what it was, this looks pretty damn good. We got all the folds out, and it's kind of fixable now. Let's go.